I.S.U.P.K.
We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men prepare to die. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Never let their brothers die. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men prepare to die.
Nobody never told you that before. I know you ain't grow up like that. I'm gonna tell y'all, we got an advantage to this thing. We got an advantage. We're not even taking advantage of who we are. We stay getting slaughtered in the streets. The last hired, the first fired. You know what I mean? Pushed into the ghettos and the slums, in the trenches, in our neighborhoods, and we don't even know we got the advantage. Pick me up at John 4:22. Yeah, the Most High say we got advantage of all these folks on the earth. You know what I mean? We here to take that back, take this spirit back, man. But we are the Jews. We make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Whoever saying they're a Jew right now on the earth as a nation, according to the Bible, man, they're a liar right now, man.
That's right.
I mean, the people who pushing, the so-called Jewish people who over there in our land, man, they should be charged with identity theft, man.
Right.
That's not us. And we're going to prove that. What it say? John 4:22.
The book of John, chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship ye, know not what. We know what we worship.
Y'all don't even know what y'all worship, man. We know what we worship. A Christianity with a so-called white Jesus, where all the prophets white, everybody in the Bible white, where anybody can just wake up and come into your church and just follow with you. Man, you don't know what you worship, man. You know what I mean? If you just celebrated Valentine, Christmas, all them little holidays they got up here in America and what they pushing these days, you don't know what we worship. Read that over again.
The book of John, chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship, ye know not what we know. What we
Shalak, can read that on?
Ye worship, ye know not what we know, what we worship. For salvation is of the Jew.
Salvation is what?
Is of the Jew.
How many of y'all ever heard that word salvation, man? That's what everybody try to get to. And if you call yourself a so-called spiritual person, you into the religion, you into some kind of God, what you doing it for? You doing it for salvation. But I don't think we really know what salvation really means. And you pass me that John DeMann. I don't think we really know what salvation really means, man. Man, because salvation is what? It says salvation is up to the Jews. You'll read it over for me again?
Come on. The book of John, chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship.
Yeah, because we know what salvation is. We know who the real truth is. We know who the real Jews is, man. We know we ain't no color in a color crayon box. We ain't just black or white. We got nationalities that go back to something, man. Black don't go back to no land, cuz. It don't go back to no land, brother. The word white doesn't go back to a nationality. Caucasians are who the so-called white man is. Salvation. Caucasian is who the so-called white man is. They got that right. But when you call a so-called black man, a Hispanic man, they never go back to the truth of us. We the two continents, African American,
right.
We Negroes, we Jigaboos,
right.
We African Americans, we're Afro. We some of everything, man. We've been about 10, 15 different nationalities since we've been here in this captivity. And that's why the Most High got to point out who the real Jews of the Bible, because he had this whole thing sealed up. He had the book locked where we couldn't even understand. Because we broke his laws. He put us into slavery, man. And he made sure that we didn't even know who he was. We coming up under a slave master's ideology and thinking we got some kind of freedom here. When the chains been taken off of us, when it's still on our brains, man. It's still up under a false God who we serving. It's gonna keep us in captivity, man. So we're gonna break down to what salvation really is. Because salvation ain't just no spooky thing that they preach out there, and you know your pastor will tell you that you gotta say this little prayer and you get salvation. But everybody don't need salvation. Last time I checked, a Chinese man, he don't need salvation.
Right.
A so-called white man don't need salvation.
Right.
The Arabs don't need salvation. You know what I mean? Because the word salvation means deliverance. We're gonna bring that out. First, continue to read John 4:22 for it.
Come, God, sir. The book of John, chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship.
That's why we know what we worship. That's why we up here.
For salvation is of the Jew.
What is to the Jews?
Salvation is of the Jew.
That's also a little racist statement in the Bible. Salvation is only to the Jews, man. They didn't name it. That's a nationality. So it's not an all-inclusion type of deal.
Right.
Any race can't come in and just receive the power and say a little prayer and get salvation, man. Because salvation is what?
Salvation is of the Jew.
I'm going to tell you, black man, you a Jew, man. I don't care if you know it or you not. You ain't supposed to know. According to the prophecies, when you growing up, if you a real Jew, man, according to the Bible, man, you don't know that when you growing up, man. Them folks who talking about they Jews, them folks who the false, they the synagogue of Satan, man. Them the folks that they don't know that's falsified like they Jews, man.
Right.
Them folks who call themselves something different, who push up in the trenches, who call themselves a crayon color, called black, or call themselves a hairdo Afro-Americans, man, they're the real Jews, man.
Right.
And that's who's salvation. That's who need to get delivered, man.
That's right.
The folks who get shot up in the streets, the folks who get sniped in the streets, the folks who gonna get killed by the police, the folks who definitely, like I said, the last hire and the first fire, man, we the one that need deliverance, man.
Right.
And it's all from city to city, from state to state, from continent to continent. If you come up under this bloodline, man, you want up under the curses, man. And you know, and we need to be delivered. Because these folks don't understand what salvation, man. They think it's some kind of extra holy, spooky type of thing, man. Get to me what salvation is. Read part 2.
God, sir. Salvation, out of the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, page 516. You said part 2, sir? Yeah. All right, so the actual enjoyment of those blessings. The root idea in salvation is deliverance.
What? Is what?
Is deliverance.
Salvation means deliverance, man. We need to be delivered, man. You know what I'm saying? Our folks around here starving, we hungry, Flint, Michigan, all our water getting tainted, our food getting tainted.
Right.
You go to our neighborhood, ain't no nutrients to eat, man. I gotta drive 20 minutes away just to get me a real lettuce.
Right.
I gotta drive 20 minutes away just to get me some non-GMO, man.
Right.
I gotta drive 20 minutes away to another neighborhood just to get me a fresh cup of water, man. Man, we need to be delivered. What salvation mean? The salvation to the Jews, man. Because black man, black woman, so-called black man, black woman, you a Jew, man. And we don't care what you know. You gotta get some knowledge today. What salvation really mean?
The root idea in salvation is deliverance from some danger or evil.
For some what?
From some danger or evil.
6,000 of us getting shot down in the street every year, man. That's some danger or evil. If you would say, us getting shot by the police, man. That's some dangerous. That's some dangerous or evil. When we drive, when we leave out our house, man, we don't know if the doggone ops gonna get us. We don't know if the police gonna get us. We don't know if just some kind of random white man gonna knock us off. We don't know if some Chinese man gonna knock us off.
Right.
Man, it's danger out here for us, man. And you already know. Keep on reading.
God, this deliverance may be from defeat in battle.
What?
This deliverance may be from defeat in battle.
Yeah, it's that type of deliverance that defeat in the battle, man. Cause we at war. Black, Hispanic, and Native American men. We at war. And you don't even know you at war. That's why you gotta wake up. Because that's why you need salvation. Cause we at war. We getting defeated, man. We get slaughtered out all the way around this thing, man. We ain't got no answer back. We ain't getting no straightening about that, man. We coming up here to show you how to be true warriors and get some true straightening. Because our brother, your brother, when we killing each other on the streets, every time I turn on the news, that's we fighting each other, man. We fighting the wrong war. That's not productivity, man, in the right direction.
Right.
Nation, our same nation against nation, man, we gonna fail. So we need to get the right direction. Keep on reading the definition of that.
Come. This deliverance may be from defeat in battle, trouble, enemies, violence, reproach, death.
Yeah, you ain't know salvation mean all that. From enemies. You know what I mean? That's who we need to be focusing on. Who are our enemies, man? All the heathens are our enemies, man.
Right.
If they ain't come up under black, Hispanic, and Native Americans under the 12 tribes of nation Israel, man, they're your enemies. Right. And that's what's so hard to get through our thick skulls, man. That's how we gonna keep on getting tricked. Keep on getting finessed. You trying to finesse your brother, we the one getting finessed on the highest level, man. You trying to trick your brother out of check, we the ones getting tricked out of check, man. You trying to go make your sister into some kind of prostitute, and you be the trick. We the ones that are gonna get prostituted, man. Right. We the ones really getting pimped out here, man.
No cowards in